Hi, my name is Somesh Shrestha, and in this video, I'll be reflecting on what I have learned in week 1 to 4 project quality and management. I'll be covering key concept, how my thinking has shifted, and how I would apply these ideas in real IT projects, what challenged me, and how I plan to use all of this going forward. So in for section 1 I have key concept and understanding. The first is a triple constraint. From week 1 I learned that every project is bounded by three things: scope, time, and cost. If one of those changes, it affects the other. For example, if you want to add more features to a project, it's going to take longer or cost more. That balance is always there. The second concept is the five project management process groups. From week 3: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, and controlling, and closing. What I found interesting is that these are not just a step you do once and move on. They overlap and interact throughout the project life cycle. Monitoring happens alongside execution, not after it. The third concept is from week 4: project time management, especially tools like Gantt charts, network diagrams, and concept of critical path. A critical path is basically the longest sequence of dependent tasks. If any task on the path is delayed, the whole project is delayed. Um, that was really a practical insight for me. What connects all the three: list, idea, project management is about control, keeping scope, time, and resources in check using structured tool and process. And for my section 2 is shift in thinking. Honestly, before this unit, I thought project management was just about making to-do list and having meeting. I did not realize it was a formal discipline within or with its own body of knowledge, uh, and that is involved things like stakeholder register, risk management, and IT governance. What really changed my assumption was the week 2 content on organizational structure. I never thought about how the types of organization, functional project based on metrics, could directly affect how much power a project manager has. That was something I hadn't considered at all before. Um, Also learning that only 29% of IT project was successful in 2015 according to the Standish Group Chaos report. That was a wake up call. It shows why this framework actually matters. And my section 3 is application to real IT project. Uh, for my real world example, I will use a mobile app development project for a university, say a student portal app where student can check timetables, grades, and announcement. For this project, I would use an agile methodology. The reason is that the requirement for student app can change quickly. Student give feedback, the university updates its system, and new features get requested mid development. uh, Agile handles that flexibility better than waterfall, which locks in all the requirement at the start. For the management, I'd break the project into sprints, short 2 week cycles. Each sprint would have defined deliverables like completing the login features first, then timetable view, and so on. Using Gantt chart, I would also map milestone like beta launch and beta launch at the halfway point. And if I had to choose between agile and waterfall for my future career in idea, I would choose agile. Its project evolves constantly, and Agile gives you the structure to adapt without losing control. And for my section 4 is challenges and confusion. The concept I found more difficult was network diagrams, so um, especially the arrow diagramming method from week 4, figuring out which node connect to which, identifying bursts and merges, and then calculating the critical path felt quite complex at first. It was challenging because I had to think both visually and logically at the same time. The way I worked through it was by practicing with small examples, drawing out simple projects step by step until the logic clicked. I also went back to the slides and worked through the JWD consulting case study from week 3, which helped me to see how activities sequencing work in real project context. So in section 5, future application, going forward, I can see myself using this concept in both my studies and my career. In my studies, tool like WBS and Gantt charts will help me manage group assignment better, breaking tasks down, assignment responsibilities, and tracking deadlines. In my future career as IT professional, understanding the project life cycle and process group will help me work more effectively within teams, whether I'm project manager or a team member contributing to a large project. Most importantly, I now understand the project management isn't just a support role; it's a core skill that directly affects whether an IT project succeeds or fails. Thank you.